Okay, we are live back at the 2012 Northwest Pinball and Arcade Show. I'm Mike Lorrain. Glad to have you back with us. It's been a really good day today. We've had some great seminars. And look who just showed up. Mr. Stern is here. And, you know, here we are surrounded, Gary, by a room full of transformers, AC/DC. We got AC/DC LE here that you can come and play. What do you think?
I think it's great. I just got here. You called me over to do this. I was just starting to walk around, said hello to my friends at Marco, and then I was where they have an AC/DC pinball premium there that I see quite a line of people playing. But I want to go look around, play a little pinball, and then check into my hotel. I was just in a couple weeks ago in Norway at their show, and I basically probably played more pinball than I have in a while. It was, I had a great time, so I want to do the same thing here.
Awesome. We had a big announcement today from Stern, as X-Men is officially announced, and you also released a pretty neat little video that I already have playing up on the screens there for everyone to see. So what can you tell us about X-Men?
First of all, I'm thrilled you have the video because I don't have a copy with me, so I'll use it, but you already have it being played. I'm absolutely thrilled with the game because we did X-Men based not on the movies but on the comic books, and the art is fantastic. It's bright, it's got color. It's just, not that the others aren't great, but this is really something different. It stands out, and it's real exciting. Now we know that X-Men has a following of its own, non-pinball people in addition to pinball people, so that's helpful to us. We have 3 different versions of it. We have a Wolverine limited edition, a Magneto limited edition, 300 of one, 250 of the other, and then a Pro. I have to tell you, the Pro is fantastic also. The limited edition has some added features to it, but I think the Pro is going to be fantastic, both for enthusiasts and for operators. I have to say that the factory is allocating, because it's been 24 hours and we are sold out of our production of the 300 and 250 of the 2 different limited editions. Now, some of our customers have games available, but it just was very, very quick.
We're talking X-Men here.
We're talking X-Men here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 24 hours, they're gone.
Wow.
Because the game's that cool. It really is. You look at it, we put up good pictures online, a listing of the features, and the artwork's fantastic. It just went very quickly.
Now, is it pretty equal between Europe and the United States as far as interest in this game?
It is in our market overall. There's a little bit more domestic business in the limited editions than there is export, but that's changing. That's changing, and in fact, if I take Australia in AC/DC, that was probably a lot of premiums, a lot of pros, and probably 30+% of the limited edition. In X-Men, we held them back to 11–12%. There is quite an enthusiast community in Australia. So the point being that that we are seeing a growing market for enthusiast purchase of games in the export markets. Having said that, and I always do this like pretend I'm a farmer and you milk a cow on a 3-legged stool. We have 3 market segments that we're serving: the operator, which is more than half of our business, the enthusiast and collector, and then just general people who want a game for their house that aren't enthusiasts yet, but want to have a game because it's cool. And we're seeing, we need to service all those. For pinball to exist, we need to have all of those people serviced, and we certainly need to have operators, because pinball has to remain current, has to remain topical. If we never see another pinball machine on the street, it's some period of time, not in my business career, because I'm 67 next week, but in your collecting career, pinball won't be interesting. Everybody collects cars, nobody collects horses and buggies.
Well, I always liked your comment in the film special when lit about retro, kind of how you build modern retro machines. So I have a question. I'm a big fan of John Borg. I love what he's done with Tron. What can you tell me about John and his work on X-Men, and just kind of what you think?
Well, first of all, John in general is exceptionally hardworking, exceptionally organized, exceptionally has exceptional follow-through. He knows what's going on with his program, his projects. He gets them done. He keeps them moving, and he's a great problem solver. You know, these are mechanical devices, so you know things you have to try some. You draw things, but then you put it together, and it's not like you drew it. There's some differences. As Harry Williams used to say, the ball is wild. So John is just a fantastic problem solver.
Yeah, it's just great to watch him work. I mean, I've enjoyed seeing what he did in Tron. I mean, behind the scenes, and being able to come out and see you guys last year and talk with him about the game. I mean, you know, I'm excited to see what he's going to do with this game.
I've watched him grow. I mean, he's been with us, you know, some years or months not, but most of the time, God. Well, the company's 26 years old, and he was there, you know, fairly early on, originally from Gottlieb, in the technical side there. So, I mean, I've watched him grow as not just as a person, but as a game designer and so forth. I mean, it's just wonderful to watch. It's nice. It's nice when you can watch a young man, and to me, he's still a young man, but a young man grow and within your group. It's great.
Yeah, John, you're the man. So,
yes.
Folks, Gary is going to be giving a seminar tomorrow, and I was wondering if you'd care to share with people, you know, what you're going to talk about, maybe a little preview.
I'd love to if I knew. I always touch a little bit about what we're doing, why we're doing, what our philosophy is, take a lot of questions, but you know, at this time, I guess I can classify you know, you see older guys who have been in businesses for a long time, and they start telling a lot of stories. And, you know, there's a little bit of, at this point in my life, reminiscing about my father in this business, and Harry Williams was like a second father to me. And so maybe a little bit about that type of thing.
Okay.
I just sort of wing it back and forth. I usually have something written, and the last time I chatted, I put it next to me and forgot to look at it, so there you go.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with people watching about anything, you know, that comes to mind about just where you're at with pinball and what Stern's plans are for the future?
I'm just excited at where we're going in the company. We have worked very hard to look at the different marketplaces and make the kind of games people want for all the different markets, recognizing that one size doesn't fit all. The same model, you know, maybe the same title, not even the same title always, but maybe the same title, certainly not the exact same features. So, I mean, we've changed quite a bit. We've added some great staff with George Gomez as our Vice President of Game Development, and Steve Ritchie, of course, is back with us. We already mentioned John Borg, Lyman Sheets, and Lonnie Ruppin. We got some young guys who worked on young programmers and what have you, who worked on this X-Men game, and coming along beautifully. They're really game guys, and they're becoming real pinball guys. So we're thrilled with the growth that we've had in the staff and some young people coming up.
Great. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate your interest. Appreciate it.
Welcome back to Seattle.
Thank you very much. It's cold out here.
We won't get any snow, though.
Well, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.